The financial collapse that changed Marvel forever. In the 1990s, Marvel wasn't the entertainment powerhouse we know today. The comic book industry was in decline, and Marvel, heavily reliant on comic sales, had to file for bankruptcy in 1996. To survive, Marvel sold off film rights to many of its most iconic characters to various studios in exchange for some quick cash. So, who bought what character license? Sony Pictures bought the rights to Spider-Man and all the related characters like Venom and all the villains in the Spidey's world. 20th Century Fox acquired the X-Men and all the mutant-related characters, including Deadpool, along with Fantastic Four and associated characters like Doctor Doom, Silver Surfer, and Galactus. Universal Pictures got the distribution rights for solo Hulk films, and New Line Cinema, owned by Warner Brothers now, held the rights to Blade. And finally, Lionsgate had The Punisher and Ghost Rider for a while. These studios were free to produce films using those characters as long as they kept making movies periodically to retain those rights. By the early 2000s, Marvel realized that selling off its crown jewels was short-term survival at the expense of long-term control. So they launched Marvel Studios and struck a risky financing deal with Merrill Lynch to produce films in-house, starting with characters they still owned the rights to, like Iron Man, Thor, and Captain America. In 2008, Iron Man launched the Marvel Cinematic Universe, with Kevin Feige steering the ship. Even without Spider-Man or the X-Men, Marvel Studios made the MCU the most successful film franchise in history. Marvel, and later Disney, who bought Marvel in 2009, slowly started regaining control. Marvel struck a groundbreaking deal with Sony in 2015, where Spider-Man could appear in the MCU films like Captain America Civil War, while Sony still retained the rights to make those standalone Spider-Man films like Homecoming, Far From Home, and No Way Home, co-produced with Marvel. Some of the rights started reverting back to Marvel over time due to inactivity or expired deals. These characters are now being reintroduced through shows like Daredevil Born Again. Disney acquired 20th Century Fox back in 2019 for $71 billion. This brought X-Men, Fantastic Four, and Deadpool home to Marvel Studios. Deadpool and Wolverine are now appearing in the MCU thanks to the 2024 movie, and an MCU Fantastic Four film is scheduled for 2025. The X-Men integration is coming slowly, but characters like Professor X in the Multiverse of Madness and Beast in the Marvel's post-credit scene have already teased their return. Universal still owns distribution rights to solo Hulk films, which is why we haven't had another solo Hulk film since The Incredible Hulk in 2008. Marvel can still use Hulk in other films like Avengers, Thor Ragnarok, She-Hulk, but not market a solo movie without complications. With the Fox merger and deals with Sony, Marvel Studios now has access to nearly every major character again. From fracture rights to cinematic energy, Marvel's journey reminds us that even heroes need to fight for their own comeback. Like and subscribe for more Marvel content.